So guys, hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to our weekly Team Perseverance team call. It is the last day of the month. It's a leap year. It's February 29th. It's another day in the month to hit Success Club at the end of the Team Beachbody Cup month. And I'm super excited what March is going to bring. There's just a lot of great things happening. I'm super excited. I'm going to be honest that I'm going to be on a cruise in less than 2 weeks because this fella right here needs a darn vacation. I'll tell you that much. Just absolutely can use a break. But for those of you that don't know me, any new coaches on here, my name is Dave Atkins. I am the founding coach of Team Perseverance, your upline Star Diamond coach. Well, one of them, because our team kicks ass. I'm just going to say it. So we have quite a few now. I see one that's sitting next to me, like right there. If this was like the family name is Shanna Carlucci, you know. So she's right there. I see Shanna next to me. So I'm one of your upline Star Diamonds, and this is where we get to come together every week, and we get to have a training topic. And this topic is about Facebook ads that I'm going to go over. And guys, I'm going to tell you this before I get into the training. I have invested a good amount of money into training in Facebook ads recently, and I am going to really get into like the basic of what I know to try to put it out to you guys, and not to really, I'm not going to get into any advanced stuff. I will tell you prior to this that I have lost money, you know, and I'm trying to realize that part of the investment, I told Kristen, and some of the podcasts I'm listening to and some of the training I'm listening to, and we're going to get into a lot of this is trial and error, and I tried many different things and I failed and I lost money. But I look at it this way. My overhead for the business right now is $15, right? It's all $15 for all of us just to be a coach. Yes, we get our Shakeology to keep us active and we pay for that, but you know, that's to take care of our bodies. I don't even count that. So for me, investing in training so I can get better, I can raise the bar from where I'm at, and experimenting with things, the way I see that, if I owned a restaurant and I had to work, I'm sure I'd be paying rent every month. So my rent is the investments I have to make. So I'm excited to be able to at least share some things with you guys at the ground level. Couple of announcements, guys. First, for the training. Number one, the biggest one, 22-minute hardcore has been released. It was supposed to be released tomorrow. Carl today on the National Wake Up Call decided to release it one day early. And we're running a little raffle with the team to get your name in a hat to win some swag. And Kristen still hasn't told me what this clothing line is going to be. I know Susan Melandro on some of my like big socks I wear up to my knees with some kick-ass things that it says on the side, but we haven't decided. But this is how it works. If you want to be put in the raffle to possibly win something, whether we said tomorrow, but Carl, no, it's not only available as a challenge pack today, Jean Marie. No, that's the entire month. Jean Marie asked a quick question. To be considered for the raffle, it could be today or tomorrow. We originally announced it just for tomorrow, but today or tomorrow, you have to buy the 22-minute hardcore program. It doesn't matter which kit you get, all right? You then, after you order, as you guys know, after you order something, it says your order has been placed successful. It gives you a confirmation number. You either have to take a picture of that with your phone, or if you're using your phone, screenshot your phone, all right? You then go to the post on the coach's page, the video I made yesterday, I think it was yesterday, announcing that we're running this raffle, okay? In there as a comment, you will post the picture showing that you ordered the program. And then within that video, right in the comment, in the post, there's a link to a Google Drive. See, it's a doc. You click on that doc, you go there, and you're going to add your name to the list in numbering order, so we know who the first 50 are. So that is already started. It's there. So you have to order it, and you have to screenshot it to show proof that you bought it. Okay? So that is kicking off now, and it goes through the first 50 people, and I'm sure we'll get through that tomorrow very fast. Next, AMP. Our next advanced mentorship program training. Guys, this is meant to be a very small group of about a dozen people, tops, the top coaches in our team as a whole of over 1,700 coaches that are really treating this like a business and really want to turn this into something that can turn into a six-figure business and beyond. To be an AMP, there were a couple requirements. You had to finish Coach Basics, you had to be an Emerald Coach, and you had to hit Success Club the month prior, meaning you have to have hit Success Club by tonight. You have to be currently Emerald right now, and you have to finish Coach Basics. And that will then give you the ability to apply to be an AMP. And then your upline Star Diamond, as well as the other Star Diamonds, we are then going to choose who people we think should be in. We want this to be the best of the best who are working, okay? And there are no exceptions to the rules. There's no 4 points, or I tried, or I was close. You've had to hit Success Club at least 5 points to be in. And then you could be considered as a post-up for that. That begins on March 7th. Okay, moving on. Next, we are going to do a push. We did it last year with amazing success. In March, we're going to push to start getting people to go green, because this is the month of St. Paddy's Day. I know Earth Day, I believe, is in April. So we want to push for people to break emeralds. We want to try to get as many Emerald coaches as possible in the next month. And how are we going to do that to help you guys? Well, starting tomorrow, I am going to put up a video on our coaches page, and then every day going forward for about the next week, there's going to be a new video posted about the importance of going Emerald, going green. Now, guys, a year ago we did this, and the videos we put out and the content we did were great. So I said, why am I going to reinvent the wheel? Everything still applies. So basically, I'm just going to bump up what we did a year ago. So the announcement video that I made a year ago will be up tomorrow. The next video will be up on Wednesday, and so forth. So we're able to use the same content. And let me tell you, the people that are speaking on these videos have all moved their business forward. So their information and tips are great. There'll then be a doc. I got to get that done. A doc created under the Files tab of our Coaches of Team Perseverance page. So if you make Emerald rank, or one of your coaches did, make sure you give them a shout out on the coaches page and get their name on the doc for Go for Green. All right, so we want to push for people to become Emerald, and you'll learn why you want to do that. Last but not least, and most important, and I got to go to my screen here, is the leaders this month with the highest weak leg team volume. And I just have to find that. I just had it up, but people are commenting. Guys, I hope you've seen these results of 22-minute hardcore. It's bananas. I posted a lot of them on our coaches page for people to see. Here we go. So in the 300 club, we have Kristen Smalls, Kristen Atkins in her second CBC, Tara Richmond, Maureen Garrett, and Kimberly Ronaldson in the 300 club. In the 500 club, Michelle Della Sala, Jeff Nolson, Shannon Larice, Lindsay Kaufman, Kelly Della Vecchia, Jay Fertiel, Danielle Zito, Tony Carlucci, Michael Holman, and Lindsay Medvin. In the 1,000 club, Elizabeth Mullenbrook, Sharice Nolson, my second CBC, Denise Brobson, Jen Holdman. In the 2,500 club, we have Shanna Carlucci and Stacy Larice. And the 5,000 club, my wife, Kristen Atkins, and myself in the 10,000 club. So guys, awesome. If you are on this list, every one of these people on here, I know are working coaches. Why? Because you have to build your weak leg, your inside leg by yourself to be successful. Everybody has a power leg, but this is your weak leg. If this doesn't make sense to you, you will learn as you go through the coach training what exactly this means. But these are the business builders. These are the people that are, in fact, blowing up and growing their business. So with that, guys, is there any questions on what I've said so far? Anybody? No questions. All right, guys, so if there's no questions, I want to get right into the training, and I hope everybody has a pen and paper, because I am going to give you an over-the-shoulder view of about Facebook ads and setting everything up. So let me start by saying this, guys. First and foremost, To run your ads, you have to have a like page. Okay, you have to have a like page. So I'm just going to share my screen, go right into my Facebook here. You have to have a like page, and your like page is basically like a business page. All right, it's a business page. I have myself set up as a coach. It's very easy to do, guys. So to set up a like page, and that's not what this training is about, you simply are going to create a like page. It's very easy to do because that's where you are going to run your ads from. You cannot run them from your personal page, okay? You have to run them from your like page. So once you have a like page, and the easiest way to get started with ads, now guys, some of you may have heard about Power Editor. That is an advanced thing you can use on Google Chrome. I'm not going to get into the Power Editor tonight. If you don't know what it is, cool, because we're going to keep it real simple. So first, to run an ad, you're going to drop down the arrow here, okay? And you're going to click on Create Ads, all right? And everything's going to load up. And the first thing you have to do is choose your objective for your campaign. There are different types of ads that you can run, all right? You can boost your post, which simply means a post that you put on your like page, you can boost it so that more people can see it, okay? You will promote your page, meaning if you have a new like page, you can promote it to get people to like it. You can send people to your website. You can increase conversions on your website. That's kind of like you're getting somebody, it's something I'm actually running now, where you want them to go to your website and then sign up maybe for a challenge group or sign up for something, a coach sneak peek. This is if you have a website. Do not think that you have to have you have to have a website to run ads. You don't, but they're there. If you have an app, this is for if you want to get people to get your app, engagement on your app. This really doesn't apply to us. Reach people near your business. Raise attendance at your event. So if you're running an event on Facebook, you can run an ad for it. Get people to claim your offer that really won't apply to us, and get video views. So if you make a video, you can run an ad with video views, okay? So I'm going to take, I'm going to do the most simple one, and I'm going to do boost your post. I'm simply going to click on it. Now guys, very important. I want to explain. There is a difference between boosting your post when you go to creating ads, like we did here, or if you simply have your post and you click on boost. The reason being is if you just click on boost, you are kind of very limited on who you can target. And what I mean by target, it means who's going to see your video or your post. Sometimes if I just want to get more eyes on my video, I will maybe sometimes do it here. But ideally, when you really want to boost your post, you really want to come into the ad, create an ad, and you want to boost your post, okay? So here we are here. What's going to come up now is it's going to come up with your previous post. It's going to populate it, and you can see all your previous posts that you want to boost, okay? So I'm going to click on this one here about my newsletter, and now you're going to go to setting your audience and your budget. Now on your left-hand side, guys, this is what we just discussed is your campaign, all right, that you're going to boost your post. Your ad set is basically setting your audience and your budget, and the next step is clicking on audience and budget, and this is where we get into setting up your ad set. Now, I am not going to get into creating custom audiences, all right? This is things like you could start tracking people that went to your ads or went to your website and then retarget them. You ever notice, like, if you ever go on, like, say, Best Buy's website and you look at TVs, and then you go back on Facebook and all of a sudden that TV you're looking at is running on an ad on the side of that? That's called a pixel. That's like a tracking. That's somebody that's tracking you online. So you can run ads. If you have a website per se and you have people go to your website, you could put a pixel on your website, track that, and target those people. Or you could do something where you have an email list of all your customers. You can upload a customer list, like an email file of all of your customers' emails, and then Facebook will match up any of those people that are on Facebook based on the email addresses on file with them with the account, and you can run an ad and target your customers. So that's a custom audience. This is at advanced level. I want to keep it basic. So now, first and foremost, if you mouse over the I, it will tell you exactly what it means. So for this, locations is where you want to target. Now, guys, sometimes you may say, you know what, I want to target a certain area. So if I type in my city, so if I X out United States and I can put in Katona, New York, I can do Katona, New York, and I can also set it for how many miles within your hometown. So it will target everybody in that area. So if you're running an event near you and you want people to see it that are on Facebook near you, you can do it by the actual location. Now, most of us, we're going to just have it as United States, right? If we're not targeting a specific area. We may want to add in Canada because we are in Canada, the country, all right? So you can choose the locations and you can choose it close to you as well, all right? The next box, the age. This is the age of the people that you want to target. Guys, you want to make it to you. So if you're somebody that you're trying to help somebody that's in their 40s, people like you, then maybe you only want to target people between the ages of 40 and 45, okay? And if you notice on the right-hand side here, this tells you your potential reach of people that, in fact, you could reach based on what your audience is so far. Like if I was to make it between 40 and 41, it's going to get smaller. It's saying there's 7,500,000 people within the United States and Canada between the ages of 40 and 41 that have Facebook. Okay? Going forward, you can choose the gender, right? You can target just men, just women, or both. For languages, most of us, you can leave it blank or you can just type in English. All right? Next, include people who match at least one of the following. All right? Just bear with me. I'm looking at my notes here. More demographics. Okay. Now, detailed targeting, guys, and this is where it gets very interesting. You can search different interests, like family and relationships, and target people that say motherhood, and this is people who have expressed an interest or like pages related to motherhood. So Facebook knows right off the bat that there's about 401 million people that like pages related to motherhood. So you could select motherhood, you could select pages relative to parenting, you can drop down and go to fitness and wellness, and there's all sorts of categories. Okay, nutrition, physical exercise, and the more detailed targeting you have, okay, the smaller the amount of potential reach. Now, I always get the question, how many people is a good number to really go after? In the training I recently just went through in a course, they say no more than about 700,000, okay? So you really want to try to get your reach down to 700,000 people or less, okay? So you really want to target more so that you can reach the smaller group. Now, things you need to ask yourself, guys, is you want to attract people that are like you. So you have to want to be targeting things that are like you. Now, things I want to also elaborate on with detailed targeting, you can target specific pages on Facebook. So maybe the American Cancer Society is a page, all right? And you can target that page. You can target, if it came up like, technically like P90X is a page, all right? There are, and let's see if I can flip over. I don't want to flip over, but if you like some fitness pages or some parenting group pages, or if you are involved, like I think of Kelly Della Vecchia who beat cancer, if she's in, say, some pages that are cancer pages, you can copy and paste the exact way it is and target people that just like that page. I think New York Road Runners was the page I was in when I was running the marathon. Right here, New York Road Runners. That's a group, and I know because there's about 95,000 people. So you could target specific pages. One step further, demographics. If you look under demographics, and I think this one's great, guys, you can target people that, let me find it. Go to financial, go to income, and you can target people that make a certain amount of money. I know, guys, I've spent hundreds of dollars running ads for people that basically are living on food stamps. Not that I'm not here to knock it, but I'm saying I remember for a New Year's resolution ad 1 year ago, I had 100 and something people want to sign up for my challenge group. It was like 116. I was spending all weekend hours going through the 5-step invite process. I did not get one person to convert because everybody I targeted was somebody that literally was beyond broke. And it was very hard. It was a lot of work. So now you can say, you know what? I'm going to run an ad. I'm only going to target people that make between 50 and 75,000, 75,000 and 100,000. So you could target people of a certain income. All right? You can also target people that based on their activity, let me find it here, like high credit card spenders. All right? You can really go in here, behaviors. If you're targeting somebody for a coach sneak peek, right? You can go in here under behaviors and go look at financial and choose somebody that their spending methods are active credit card users. All right? It's really broken down here for you. Do not just target people to health and fitness. All right? You really want to break it down. Now, connections type. The next thing is you can target people who like your page, friends of people who like your page, or exclude people who like your page. My recommendation most times to leave this blank, but if you want to just target the people that like your page that fit some of the stuff above, you can do that. That's what connections is. All right? Moving on to your budget. I recommend you run a daily budget, not a lifetime budget. You can go as little as $5 a day. And if you look, it's going to tell you on the right-hand side the amount of people estimated you will reach in a given day by $5 a day based on the audience above, which is your ad set. Next, guys, important thing, because of the Facebook algorithm, I recommend when you run an ad that you start it in the morning of the next day. Do not have an ad start and go through and submit it the same day. So you can have a start date and end date. All right? You can start it and set it for tomorrow morning, March 1st at 6 a.m. It has a better way of getting in the algorithm, is what I'm being told, if you start it fresh in the morning of. The other thing is, once you start it, I recommend that you have it set so that it runs continuously. I am being told it will get in front of more people if Facebook doesn't see that, in fact, you're ending it on a certain date. May not be true, but it's something to think about. I recommend when it comes for optimization, you do not change it. Just let it be. It will deliver your ad to the right people to help you get the most likes, shares, or comments. All right? The bid amount, keep it automatic. Keep when you get charged the same. That's when it's scheduling. And delivery type standard. Okay? So that's your ad set. Your ad set's the money you spend and the people you're targeting. All right? Moving on. Your ad creative is, in fact, your ad itself. Now, very important, guys. I recommend early on or right now when you run ads, you do not want them running on your desktop right column. All right? Those are the ads that you see on the right-hand side. Most of the time, any photo you use gets cut off. So I recommend that you remove it and you run the ads on the news feed for desktop, meaning somebody that's on the computer, or on the mobile news feed, so somebody, and you could see by clicking on it what it would look like on somebody's phone. All right? That's what I recommend for that. As for pictures, if you boost a post, you cannot have more than 20% text on your photo. Okay? You cannot have more than 20% text on your photo. So if you have a photo with a lot of words on it, it's not going to get approved. So you have to do that. And there is a grid tool. If you go to help, Facebook grid tool, where you can put a photo and upload it, and you can, in fact, see if you fit within the 20% rule. All right? So that's the ad there. Now, once you're done on boosting the post, guys, you then can simply place the order, and you're going to wait and see if Facebook approves it for you. Okay? So this is boosting a post, very simple. To review your ads, guys, you simply go down and go to Manage Ads. I'm just going to X out of here. And you're going to see the ads that you're running, how much money you spent, okay? And you can see, in fact, different ways to performance. I'm not going to get into all this, guys. This was like next level stuff. I know what each of these mean. It can get more confusing. Right now, it's really about understanding how to even get an ad up and to set the ad up. I'm going to give you another example, guys, of something what they call a dark post ad, all right? A dark post ad where you want, if somebody goes to your like page, you don't see it, but it's running, and you can have it run to, say, maybe a Google Doc, a Wufoo form, you know, something if you're trying to set up a challenge group to set up. So say you want to get people conversions to your website, or go to a link. So I'm going to use, for example, this is my landing page for a coach internship ad I'm running. All right. So you would have to have a link to maybe, oh, no, that's not working. Try this one. Hold on here. That should be working. Let me refresh. I want to show you guys what these ads are. So let me try this again. Come on. Hope this works. I don't know why. That makes no sense. Let me try this one. Huh. Sorry, guys. I've never seen this before. Okay. I got it to work. So this is somebody to get clicks to your website, or if you have a Google form, I'm not going to get into that, but if you're running to get somebody to go off Facebook, this is what like a dark post ad is. You set your ad set, your audience, and budget, but I'm going to get right into, I want you guys to see the format. So what you could do here, guys, is you can upload a photo, okay? You can upload a photo of something you want to run. So I'm going to take one of the ads I'm running now for Coach Internship. all right? I'm going to X this one out. So I selected one ad, I put it here, and now this is the ad over here so far. But now you can add things. Your headline, all right, is this big text in the bottom. So build a home-based business. And as you do this, you can see, in fact, what it looks on the bottom. Now, this little exclamation point says that I use too many characters, too much text. But I've had it approved if it still looks like it's within the picture. Just FYI, all right? Your text is what's going to go above the photo. So I'll just put in here, join my team. And that's what's going to come. Well, that's what's going to come. Why is it red? Let's see. Maybe because I had all capitals. Let me see. Join my team. So your text is what you're going to see up here above the photo. It should change. There you go right here. Okay. Next this is your call to action button. And that's right here. And you can change it to learn more, sign up. Say you have a cool photo and you're running a challenge group and you want them to sign up and it's a picture of you. Now, guys, remember, this will not be on your like page. This is an ad you're running to get people to click to sign up. All right? And what's cool about this, guys, is many times people may like your page. As you can see, they always put the like button here. So you don't have to run an ad to get people to like your page just by itself. You can run an ad like this and people tend to like your page because Facebook automatically throws that up there for you. All right? This is what it will look like on desktop. This is what it will look like on mobile. Okay? This is what it looks like on Instagram. Instagram now allows you to put it on there. I do not recommend, guys, write star asterisk do something. The Audience Network is third-party application mobile apps. I don't know if any of you guys saw my post last week, but I was losing money pretty fast, and I didn't realize because I had this set. Facebook was serving my ad to all of these third-party apps, and I was getting nowhere. So I suggest that you remove, meaning that, no, why is it? Why did that? I recommend that you do not have your ad running on the Audience Network. And I also recommend you do not have it running on the desktop right column either, okay? So I recommend desktop, mobile newsfeed. Instagram is very new. I tried it, I didn't get anywhere, but Instagram, it will post on Instagram based on people they think that will like your post based on your targeting audience, and people are able to sign up. Okay? So that is another way to run an ad that you do it, but you're not boosting your posts. Now, some of you may say, David, how did you make this photo? Guys, very, very simple. I use PicMonkey to make a quick photo on PicMonkey. And guys, it's something as simple. If I go to PicMonkey, can you guys see my PicMonkey now? Can somebody nod? Yes, no? Yes? Yes, I don't know. Okay. You can simply, you go to PicMonkey, it's free, and you can simply take a current photo. Let me see if I can find one here. I have a lot more stuff on my laptop. Let me see. Now my computer froze. Bear with me, guys. You know what? I'm not going to, let's see, what photo is this? All right, so here's a photo right here. I'm going to show you a couple things that you can do. All right, so you can edit this photo or put photos on top of it right from PicMonkey, and it's real easy to use. If you want to take a photo, like I took my headshot photo and I took my family photo, and I simply was able to take a photo and then add, let me find another photo here. Let's go to my logo. So here's my logo, right? And then there's the logo, and you can simply make the size of it and put like a logo here, all right? And then if you wanted to blend in, you simply can go to the eraser, and I know I'm going really quick, guys. I like to do the hardness all the way down and eraser size a little up, and you then can take and you could kind of like have it, looks like it's spraying, and you can kind of blend it, okay? That's a little thing you can do in PicMonkey. All right, so I kind of did that with my 2 family photos, and then for text, you simply can add text, right, and pick your font out, and then type your text here, join my group, and then you click and you can make it bigger, and you can simply have text like I have on the bottom, all right? You can change the color so you see it better, all right? And sorry, guys. Kristen was asking something. And you can add text. So I'm not going to get into this, but you can make some great photos on PicMonkey, all right, that you can use. And that's how I made this photo here that I'm running for an ad right now. So, guys, this is the bait. I want to open it up to questions, but this is the thing I want to tell you guys right now. Some of you, most of you probably feel totally overwhelmed. It seems like a lot. You don't get it. I can tell you that the only way you're going to learn is to maybe watch this training again and dive in. Spend $5, $10 a day, run an ad. Boost one of your posts on your like page, and maybe you have them simply say in the bottom, comment below. I have a couple spots left. Shanna Carlucci recently ran an ad. I saw it last night come across. She had a ton of interaction. And you know when somebody's running an ad because under their name it says sponsored. So I saw it, and Shanna ran one for the challenge group, and it had a lot of people that were commenting. So she's learning, and she's getting there. But guys, you can't take inaction. You got to take action. Don't have paralysis of analysis. I have failed more than you guys can imagine. I have lost money doing, trying to do this. Now I'm investing in training to learn it so I can try to give it back to you guys. And I plan to go through advanced training that to learn even more, to try to leverage and get more stuff that I can try to help grow my business. You always have to be improving yourself. If your business is stuck and you're not going anywhere, then you need to increase your skills, all right? Your team's only going to grow when you grow. So this is Basic 101 Facebook ads. And, guys, last but not least on PicMonkey, you may want to write this down, a little nugget. Facebook ads like this size of this picture, this shape, is 1200 by 628 pixels. And if you're in PicMonkey, you can adjust the size by simply going here and doing cropping it and fixing the size, all right, so that it fits nicely on Facebook. It's 1200 by 628. So I think that's it. I want to open up for some questions about the Facebook ads. So let me stop and unmute your line. Who has questions? Anybody? Wow, guys. Come on, guys. Somebody ask me something.
Steve, I have a question.
Yeah.
There was one part on the ad that you were talking about creating a start date and time. But then I thought you went back and said to have it on automatic. So which one's better? Should you have a start date and time, or do you just keep it as an automatic date and time? I mean, I know you do it the next day, but...
So the training I just went through, and guys, I've been using, I'll tell you, it's Rick Mulready, M-U-L-R-E-A-D-Y, Rick Mulready. He is like the guru of Facebook when it comes to ads. He said to let it run continuously. So I have mine running continuously, and then when I know I want to shut it down, like say on Friday, I just turn it off.
Okay.
The reason I was showing you the start and end date, because like say tonight I want to get my ad set up for tomorrow morning, I have to put start and end date and start it tomorrow morning, and then I'll go back in once it's approved tomorrow and change it to just have it running.
Okay. So start it with a date and time, and then once it's approved, go back in and take it out.
Right, unless you're setting it up first thing in the morning, then you could just start it right away.
Okay.
Continuously. Okay. Next question. Did you say you do not have to have a website to have a like page? Correct. Angie, you do not have to have a website. Not necessarily. You can just have a like page and boost posts. That's I know what Shauna recently did. Have an audience and maybe even put a link of a Google Doc or a Woofu form, or just comment below. And if they comment below that they want in, something like comment below, I want in. If you're interested, you then can engage in conversation with them, hopefully send them a friend request, and you guys can then take the conversation through private message. All right. Any, what other questions? Guys, anything?
I don't have a question. I just want to add one thing.
Yeah.
In the same place where you were putting interest and, finance and all that, there's a place that you could put exclusions. So I put that I didn't want to target Beachbody coaches. So if it has Beachbody Coach in their profile, I'm not looking to get them. You know what I'm saying? So there's a place that they could put, exclusions if they don't want to target certain people.
Oh, that's right. And you have to type in, it didn't come up. Got screwed up. Yeah, exclude people. Let me share my screen. Thank you, Shannon. I jumped right over that. Guys, if you go right here, way to go. Exclude people who match at least one of the following. So Shannon, you typed in Beachbody. Shannon?
Yeah, you could type in Team Beachbody. You could type in Beachbody coaches.
Right, okay. So there you go, guys. So you can exclude people as well. I missed over that because it wasn't there when I had it. And excluding coaches. Love it. Anybody else? Let me see. Hold on here. I think there's two more. How are you billed for this? So when you set up Facebook, you have to set up, you go to the settings, you set up your account under your settings, I think it is. And you can set up or when you create ads or let me see here. It's in there. It's in here under the drop bar. You just have to click around. But you definitely set up your account and you link a credit card to it. Anybody else? Guys, anybody? Nobody. All right, guys, if there's no questions, the recording will be up tomorrow. Give it a shot. Don't break the bank. But for a couple $1 a day, you can try it out. And it's trial and error, guys. It's not rocket science, all right? So otherwise, guys, get your hammer and chisel. Get your 22-minute hardcore and go for green this month, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.